As I have explained you in my previous video that our body is made up of many types of cell. So it is very important to study about cell. What is cell, what is a cell made of, and what are the functions of cell. We will discuss all about the cell. So first of all, I would like to tell what the cell is. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Here we are saying basic structural, which means that whether unicellular organism like bacteria or multicellular organism like human, all are made of cells. That's why cell is the basic unit of life. Next, functional unit of life. Because a single cell is capable of performing all life processes like respiration, nutrition, excretion, etc. Study of cell is called cytology. Cyto means cell and logy means study. In 1665, Robert Hooke was the first person who discovered the cell for the first time. Cell is also referred as building blocks of life because cell can replicate itself to form tissues which is turned together to form tissue which in turn together to form organ, group of organs together to form organ system. A single cell is capable of giving rise to multicellular organisms. Hence, cell is called building blocks of life. Next, what is cell made up of? Cell is made up of organic molecules such as nucleic acid, proteins, carbohydrates and lipids. You will come to know when you study structure of cell. Structure of cell. A cell consists of three parts: cell membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm. The topic of cell is little vast, so in this video I am going to deal with only about cell membrane. Cell membrane. It is also known as plasma membrane or plasma lemma. Every cell has a cell membrane. Cell membrane is composed of three types of substances: proteins, lipids, carbohydrates. Lipid layers of cell membrane. Lipid layer is a bilayered structure. It is fluid in nature. It is not a solid structure. There are two types of lipids you can see here: phospholipids, cholesterol. Phospholipids are arranged in two layers. Each phospholipid molecule resembles the headed pin in shape. Outer part of phospholipid molecule is called the head portion and the inner portion is called tail portion. Head portion is hydrophilic in nature, which means water loving. Tail portion is hydrophobic, which means water repellent. Because of this hydrophobic nature, only fat soluble substances can pass through the lipid layer of cell membrane, and water soluble substances passes through protein layers of cell membrane. Cholesterol. Cholesterol molecules are arranged in between the phospholipid molecules. It is responsible for the structural integrity of lipid layer of cell membrane. Next is protein layers of cell membrane. Protein molecules are classified into two categories: integral proteins and peripheral proteins. Integral proteins are the proteins that penetrates entire thickness of cell membrane. These are tightly bound with the cell membrane, but peripheral proteins do not penetrate the cell membrane. They are loosely bound with the integral protein or lipid layer of cell membrane. Carbohydrates of cell membrane. Some of the carbohydrates molecules are attached to proteins and form glycoprotein. Some of the carbohydrates molecules are attached to lipids and form glycolipids. Carbohydrate molecules loosely covers the entire surface of cell membrane called glycocalyx. Now coming to the next topic, functions of cell membrane. There are 6 functions of cell membrane. First is protective function. Cell membrane protects the cytoplasm and the organelles. Second function is selective permeability. Cell membrane acts as a semi-permeable membrane which allows only some substances to pass through it and acts as a barrier for other substances. Third is absorptive function. Nutrients are absorbed into the cell through the cell membrane. Excretory function. Waste products from the cell are excreted out through cell membrane. Exchange of gases. Oxygen enters the cell from blood and CO2 leaves the cell through cell membrane. Maintenance of shape and size of cell. Cell membrane maintains the shape and size of cell. In my next video, I am going to deal with cytoplasm and nucleus. Thank you.